Well, I'm excited for this one. This is a kickboxer of the highest order. He has so many different kicks and punches in his arsenal and figures to try to keep this on the feet here tonight.
The beautiful thing that he does is he throws that front push kick to create distance when a guy starts to get too close and wants to wrestle with it. He throws it, and the moment you're back at his range, he starts to blast high kicks. He doesn't always intend on landing it, but he beats up your arms with high kick after high kick after high kick. And then as you get desperate, you start to run into knees, and he does not need much space to land a knockout punch. This guy is one of the best strikers we've ever seen in the UFC.
And if you don't find the striking range early against this guy, you could be in real trouble. All right, so here he is, the heavyweight hopeful, Alexei Oleinik. And don't let the aesthetic fool you, DC. This is a very dangerous man, not just with the submissions, also packs some pop in his hands.
Yes, he packs pop in his hands, but it all boils back to that combat sambo background.
Yeah.
World Combat Sambo champion, but he uses that sambo to get you to the mat and wrap you within his web of tricks. You get caught with Ezekiel chokes and all kinds of other submissions. If you are on the ground for an extended period of time with Alexei Oleinik, you are under constant duress, you are constantly in danger.
And history is going to look back fondly at this body of work. He will probably retire with north of 60 professional MMA wins. We'll see if he can get the job done here tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Arlovsky is 41, Oleinik is 43. Arlovsky is 1 inch taller, Oleinik will have a 3-inch reach advantage. All right, to get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 34 wins, 20 losses, and 2 no contests. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 240 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, USA. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC heavyweight champion, Andre the Pitbull Arlovsky. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 60 wins, 16 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 240 pounds. Fighting out of Moscow, Russia, Alexei the Boa Constrictor Oleinik. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean draws the assignment here in the heavyweight division.
Ready to fight?
All right, so here we go. This highly anticipated fight is now underway. Looks like a classic matchup of striker versus grappler. Am I simplifying things too much?
In this instance, you aren't, because this is what got these 2 men to the show.
Right.
One guy is known for his diverse attack on the feet. The other guy is known for his ability to drag the fight to the mat and put his opponents in danger from the very start of the grappling exchanges.
So Arlovsky's head kick looked like that one was blocked.
Nice.
Oh, single collar tie here. Now the uppercuts are coming.
He better start moving. He cannot stand here and eat these uppercuts.
Couple of chins here being tested early. Man, is he timing his shots well here tonight, DC. It's hard to recall him being this accurate in the past.
I mean, he is so sharp. And not only is he accurate, he's also good with
Gets the takedown. Just over 3 minutes to go now. Under 3 minutes remain in round 1. A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Ground and pound strike is true.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Under 2 minutes now to go in round one. Back mount now. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
One minute. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom.
Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you gotta be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponents.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. 2 minutes.
Well, it was an entertaining first round. Here we go with the start of round two. Alexio Leonard and Andre Arlovski. Oh, man, that's a nice kick right there.
He's doing a great job of landing that kick over and over.
And he lands a kick to the leg now. Pretty good work on the feet tonight by Leonard. And potentially a critical takedown here. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Arlovski's now dealing with a cheek cut. All right, closed guard now. You gotta be careful though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Oh, these are some big punches here from the top, DC. He hasn't needed to enter his opponent's guard yet, and he may not have to.
He may not have to, but he's doing a really good job of being aware. There's danger when you're there.
Oh, good entry there to take the fight to the grappling realm. Now we'll see what he can do from here, champ.
This is exactly where he wants to be. Look for him to try to use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Arlovski. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on it.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Arlovski gets back up, back into his comfort zone. So we call on the fight stats here. 56 total strikes have now connected for the heavyweight Andre Arlovski. And landing with 67% accuracy, pretty good against Alexio. Oh, and there's a takedown attempt. Not a great entry there, DC.
Not a great entry. He showed everything he was going to do. He didn't hide his takedown.
Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Beautiful level change.
Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. He's a tech armbar now.
He might get a finish here. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Arlovski. Wow. All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet.
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. Third round underway.
has put his opponent on skates.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, he's trying to land effective strikes.
Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You like this guy. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, big left. Attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Olenek's torso, specifically that right side, has absorbed a lot of damage tonight. And here comes the purple, the black and blue. A definite bruise started to form on that right side. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. 2 minutes to go in our third and final round. All right, so good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. He's gonna attack off bar here.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move that.
Oh, pretty good entry there, and he gets the fight to his wheelhouse on the ground.
Beautiful takedown into the full guard. Look for him to posture and use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 30-27. For the winner by unanimous decision, Andre the Pitbull Arlovski.
Well, always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. All right, so here's the oncoming force, Johnny Walker, certainly a guy who can take this torch in Brazil and run with it. He has become a massive star over there, and all indications are he's just getting started.
The whiskey drinkers love the name, but they fall in love with the fighter. Johnny Walker is a fantastic competitor, a guy that can knock you out and finish you in no time. He goes at his opponents with this recklessness, and he goes in a way that shows no respect to whoever he is fighting, and it shows in the way and in the time that he spent since he's made his UFC debut.
And he is every bit 6'6", and one of the few guys that can actually match John Jones's length in this light heavyweight division. Size matters. Johnny Walker has size and then some. We'll see how it goes for him here tonight. Our tail of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. Both fighters are 28. Walker will have a 7-inch reach advantage. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 18 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Makhachkala, Russia, Magomed Ankalaev. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 19 wins, 7 losses. He stands 6 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Phuket, Thailand, Johnny Walker! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one.
You ready to fight?
Round 1 is upon us between 2 of the best fighters in this division. Hard to find anything resembling a glaring weakness on either side when you break down the film.
There are no weaknesses in these guys. These guys are as well-rounded as they come.
Oh, he's going for his arm now.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Gets it done by submission.
He got the arm.
Well, DC, this is a true mixed martial artist of the highest order. You've watched the film. Hard for me to see much in terms of glaring weaknesses, and he believes he can react to anything that is thrown his way inside that arm.
It's unbelievable because whenever you're trying to prepare for someone, you look for weaknesses. But when you watch this guy, nothing jumps off the page. When you think I have to go wrestle him, you realize very quickly that not only can he defend takedowns, he can also go and secure them himself. He's that new breed of fighter that has been doing every discipline from the very start of his career. You know you're looking at a guy that will contend for a championship.
And if our fighter meeting on Thursday is any indication, confidence, not an issue for this young man coming in here tonight. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC. And if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away. Because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if you can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fights.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
All right, now our tail of the tape for this bantamweight scrap. More than 5 years apart, with some differences in height, but big differences in reach. All right, now with the official introductions, we go inside the octagon of Bruce Buffer.
3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 15 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Glendale, Arizona, USA, Sugar Sean O'Malley. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding professional record of 19 wins, 7 losses, and 2 no contests. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, Pedro, the Young Punisher Munoz! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. You ready to fight?
Well, these guys have been on each other's radars for quite some time. Tonight, it shall be done. Both guys well-rounded. You think we're getting a kickboxing match tonight or what?
You just don't know, right? You don't know who's going to be able to employ their strategy the way that they need to. This is a close fight on paper, and also in every performance we have seen them put on, these guys seem to be the mirror image of each other. Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick. Yeah, he's mixing it all up. He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Well, you saw us reference it in the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made... Whoa! Now goes in and secures the takedown. Back to the feet. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, feet on the hips here.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
O'Malley gets back up, back into his comfort zone. Just misses with the right. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
And he landed the right hand there. And just misses with that big right hand. O'Malley's hook shot is blocked. Saw that coming from a mile away.
Ooh, what a punch.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Wow, that right punch has been the money weapon for him tonight, and he landed it again there.
If his opponent does not change something, he will continue to throw the strike until he makes him stop throwing.
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Good series of strikes by him there.
Great job of mixing it up, staying active.
Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Every time these guys come together, man, you just hear the punches and everything landing. Both very powerful, very explosive.
Well, plenty of time here to go in round one. He has really gotten off to a good start tonight. He and his corner prioritized an aggressive, all-offense start to this one.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, big left. Nice kick there by Sean O'Malley.
Yeah, he's mixing it all up. Oh, nice
Round
right
two
hand.
winding down. All right, so there's the end of the round. Few things in MMA more devastating than a head kick, and nearly produced a knockout for him there.
We talked to him earlier in the week, and he talked about chances to take the kicks high. He got a chance. He took it.
Mira. Olha, o último round a gente pegou. E você só perdeu porque ficou esperando ele. Não pode esperar. Vai primeiro. You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that land, DC. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Whoa!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Oh, big left hook there. Oh! Both of these guys going all out. High action fight here.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he missed with that right hand. Nice connection with a punch there. It's hard to recall a time in the past that his boxing looked this sharp.
He's never looked this good. He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got an opponent hurt very bad.
Now he's on top of him looking for the finish. Oh, he got him hurt bad.
Gets up again here, but hurting. Lands with the kick there. No pad on that foot.
No shin guard. He's taking all of that kick every time he throws it.
Well, DC, no denying. And just like that, the fight is over.
He got him! What a fight!
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. All right, DC, no telestrator tonight, but we're going to get you some highlights from this one. This was a fight that had it all, and for my money, his best performance to date.
His best performance to date in the biggest moment. In the biggest moments, you got to show up. And that's exactly what he did tonight. He used every bit of his skill to get the job done.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 12 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Sugar Sean.
All right, so another big spot for this high-level wrestler here tonight, and the opposition knows what's coming, but more often than not in the UFC, they've been unable to stop.
It's because since a little boy, he spent his life on the wrestling mats. And even though you start to prepare for it late, you cannot match his ability to train, his ability to focus. The idea that once he gets a hold of you, it only ends with him in top position. It does not matter if he has to get a high crotch. It does not matter if he needs to get a single leg or a double leg. The purpose is to get you to the floor, and he has been trained his entire life to do just that.
Yeah, he put it well. He's got a lot of throws and takedowns and trips in his arsenal, and he'll try to put them to good use in this matchup here tonight. All right, here he is, the decorated kickboxer, back for more here tonight, and he's so comfortable in the striking realm. It's almost like he started kickboxing before he ever was reading or writing.
Oh, it's unbelievable to see someone that's so comfortable under so much duress.
I know.
When you're in kickboxing range, you are in the fire. There is no safety. You're right in range to be getting knocked out, but he does not fear that. He loves it. He loves the combat. He loves the engagements. But what you have to understand is he's not engaging his opponents on their terms. He's doing it on his terms. Whether or not he wants to be in close with the big punches or he wants to be at range landing kicks, he's just constantly putting damage on you. Top, bottom, up, low, it does not matter. This guy is a dominant striker, one of the best kickboxers the UFC has ever seen.
And in terms of the punching technique and the jab, as good as anyone in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 21 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, Bilal, remember the name, Muhammad! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 9 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Brasilia, Distrito Federal, Brazil. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. You ready to fight?
All right, so here we go. This highly anticipated fight is now underway. Looks like a classic matchup of striker versus grappler. Am I simplifying things too much?
In this instance, you aren't, because this is what got these two men to the show. One guy is known for his diverse attack on the feet. The other guy is known for his ability to drag the fight to the mat and put his opponents in danger from the very start of the grappling exchanges.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the gentleman.
continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
Big powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh, huge knee to the head. He could be in trouble here.
Powerful leg kick lands. That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Nice jab, follows it up with a nice right hand.
Nice kick.
Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, straight right. Nice sprawl there as he stuffs another takedown. So that was a big priority coming in, and the takedown defense has absolutely held up tonight.
Yeah, he's done a fantastic job of understanding the threat of the takedown. He's recognized it, he's defended it before it's even gotten started.
And again, he shoots for a takedown here, nearly got the fight to the ground, but once again, the takedown defense holds up.
But he knows this. He knows that in order to finally get the fight to the ground, he has to be patient and he's gonna have to be committed. If he thought that he would get every takedown he shot, he would not find the success that he intends to get. Oh, that's a nice strike. He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement, perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
Head kick partially blocked.
Liver kick. That one was starting to end the fight.
Mixes, yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
That knee might have landed there. And those knees aren't just for effect. Those are doing real damage. The hip toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Right into side control.
Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
Looks like maybe he's trying to get an arm underneath the chin.
He's side to side, trying to get a bulldog choke.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through. All right, here we go. Our next round is underway, and of course the big storyline in the previous round, those knees just up and down, really inflicted a lot of damage on his opponent.
Really driving the knee into the midsection, toe pointed down towards the mat, really throwing his entire body into every knee that he landed, and it shows because look at his opponent. Look at his opponent's posture as we get ready for round two.
Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Oh, straight right. Not much behind the takedown offering there.
Now we're going.
And he switches his stance yet again. Going for a submission.
Look at him push the arm down, maybe stepping into a crucifixion. Wow, you don't see that very often.
Oh, he's in trouble here. Wow.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit.
Work.
2 minutes remain in the round. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Oh, nice job here staying busy.
Now he's attacking the triangle.
Triangle looks pretty tight, DC. I'm no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but maybe not good here.
No, it looks like it's getting in deep. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the mat. He goes flat, all weight into his, oh, he might have got him with the choke.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestling stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your handstand, up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is...
All right, DC, here we go with our next round. It wasn't just the accuracy, it was the aggressiveness, the volume.
It was unbelievable to watch him be so active. The cardio, the push, the pace, and the pressure that he fought with. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can maintain this over 15 minutes. Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one up? He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Oh, that'll send your head sideways. Vicious uppercut. Up and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful lever change. Make him think you're going low and come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of diverse strikes.
How about that shin? All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together. Make this guy take the whole thing. Give him more than one strike. You have now found the setup punch. The jab is landing consistently.
And he gets the takedown.
He gets the takedown and falls right into side control. Exactly where he wants to be.
Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him,
Know when to fold him. Yep, absolutely.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Working in half guard here, making these shots count. All right, he's got the feet on the hips now, DC, in a pretty good position to get out, I would think, if he so chooses.
Absolutely. This is the ideal position for escaping. Now, you're not going to get a submission off or anything like that, but you having your feet on your opponent's hips, it just allows you to build a push. You just push with your feet. You elevate your opponent's hips away from you, and then you just get a jiu-jitsu escape. Push your hand back, hip heights up, back to your feet. Now we're back to fight.
The ground and pound has been there all night.
Now he's chasing the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to...
And this might just be a matter of time. Wow. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 9-28, 30-27, 29-28, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Belal, remember the name, Muhammad.
right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them, from the speed of the level change to the timing to the knowledge of where to go next. When the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So
he does not
in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. All right, here he is, for my money, Mike, the most well-rounded fighter in this division, a true mixed martial artist at his core, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight.
Everyone talked about him being well-rounded. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that can do everything across the board at such a high level.
Yeah, he's comfortable wherever the fight goes. Maybe he'll grapple tonight, maybe he'll strike. Makes him a hard guy to prepare for. Tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. More than 5 years apart, with similar height and some differences in reach. All right, now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 23 wins, 7 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Oslo, Norway, Jack the Joker Hermansson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 18 wins, 6 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Marvin Vettori! And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Herb Dean.
Herb Dean has drawn the assignment here.
Ready? You ready to fight?
Well, these guys have been on each other's radars for quite some time. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
He's having his way with him here. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack the arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. He needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch this. Oh, man, that was slick.
And he is back up to his feet.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
He's got a serious right punch in him. He's thrown tonight.
The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut land.
Now goes in and secures the takedown.
You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks.
And now he lands a combination. Oh, big left hook there. Whiffs on the straight right. So he finally gets the takedown here. He kept on trying, stayed committed. He told us before the fight, at some point, I'm going to be able to take him down, and that's exactly the way it played out. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Under a minute now to go in round one. Pretty good right hand. 45 seconds remain in the round. Oh, back up again. You can't hold a good man down. Nice 1-2 there.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Blocks the shot.
Oh! Big slam takedown. That was beautiful.
Round two straight ahead. All right, so there's the end of the round. Few things in MMA more devastating than a head kick, and nearly produced a knockout for him there.
We talked to him earlier in the week, and he talked about chances to take the kicks high. He got a chance, he took it, he landed that kick, and almost got the fight finished.
Talking about that was hurt. Finish him though this time, all right? He's done. This guy has nothing left.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two. And he landed the right hand there.
Ooh, big shot land.
All right, so a nice shot there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any... Oh, right there, the seminal blow of the fight.
I mean, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement from that uppercut. Right hand punch in the clinch. I mean, this guy is really focused on those punches to the head inside of the clinch. Another one. Yep. Up and the left hand.
Throws the left hand.
Put him to sleep.
Wow! And just like that, the fight is over.
Holy smokes.
I'm not sure if that's the way he drew it up, but a huge result for him here tonight as he gets the win by way of knockout, and that's about as good a one-strike finish as we've seen here in the UFC in recent memory. I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, so a big, big win for him here tonight. Well, what a moment for him here tonight. A huge knockout on one of the sport's biggest stages. That is one they'll be talking about for some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop this contest at 1 minute, 20 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Marvin Victoria.
So the celebration. Well, this young man is a really accomplished submission specialist, and sometimes fighters get offended when you call them a specialist, but most people know what he's trying to do in there, and to this point, no one's really been able to stop him.
John, he will try to pull guard. He pulls guard anymore in the UFC at this point, but he understands that for him to be successful, the fight has to be in the grappling, in the jiu-jitsu. If he's able to extend these jiu-jitsu exchanges, he is the guy that is generally going to win. He understands position. He understands going from point A to point B. He always is the one controlling the underhook. Always has the frame. Just a knowledge of jiu-jitsu that not many people can match.
And you can be sure as he makes this walk tonight, he's thinking about just how quickly he can get this fight to the ground and utilize those aforementioned high-level submission skills. Well, you want to talk about a fighter who checks all the boxes, DC. Here is the UFC featherweight king, your right-hand man, Max Holloway.
The Blessed Express is always on my mind. He's one of the best fighters and one of the best guys that we know. The pace and the ability to push and press forward is something that the UFC's featherweight division has never really seen. To melt Jose Aldo in the way that he did, to melt Brian Ortega in the way that he did, is truly a compliment to Max Holloway and his preparation, true Hawaiian to his soul, and it shows in the toughness that he exhibits when he steps into the octagon.
You talk about a guy ably taking the torch from the Hall of Famer BJ Penn, Max Blessed Holloway. Few guys are going to be able to match the cardio. You mentioned the pace and the pressure. All eyes on Max Holloway yet again here tonight. All right, now let's get to the tail of the tape for this featherweight tilt. 4 years, the difference in age between these two fighters, with similar height and some differences in reach. And now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, holding a professional record of 19 wins, 13 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Alex Bruce Leroy Caceres. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 23 wins, 7 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Waianae, Hawaii,
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
ready.
All right, so here we are, Honda Center in Anaheim, California. And when you come to certain markets, you better bring it, right? We got Disneyland around the corner. The UFC knows when they come to town in Anaheim that they better bring the stars. They have certainly done it.
They've done that time and time again. Some of the title fights in this arena, Velasquez versus Lesnar, Cormier versus Jones, Woodley versus Maia, Cyborg winning championship, Dos Santos versus Velasquez. So many people have come to this arena as champion and lost those titles. What history will you make tonight?
Oh, nice connection with that punch. It's one thing to have an edge and reach. It's another to take advantage. Nicely done.
Yeah, he's mixing it all up.
Looked like Caceres might have just missed with that right hand. Oh, that's a good strike there by Holloway. Caceres' lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Splits the guard, lands the right hand.
Oh, nice. Nice. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick. Oh. Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Max Holloway. Punch coming, it's blocked.
Oh, big punch land.
Oh, nice slip and then the counter for good measure. So making good use of that reach advantage now. Well, you see why Holloway is such a fan favorite. Beautiful land there with the left hand, and now we'll see what he can do. Well, he continues to stay busy, and he continues to land with volume punches here.
I mean, volume. He's not wasting.
Back with that off the DC, he is hooking.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot.
Oh, straight right.
Digging kick.
Oh, nice straight there. I guess that's the quickest way to the target, right? Just throw straight.
Straight down is always best.
Ooh-wee.
Ooh-wee, what a right hand by this young man.
Just out of range with that left hook.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Maybe a cut to the left of the nose. See on that punch right there, his opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely.
He's out!
He got him! What a fight!
I'm not sure if that's the way he drew it up, but a huge result for him here tonight as he gets the win by way of knockout. And That's about as good a one-strike finish as we've seen here in the UFC in recent memory. I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, so a big, big win for him here tonight. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
And there he is, all smiles. What a huge knockout he turned in here tonight. That is one they'll be talking about for some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 28 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout.